Yo guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another episode of C&C. It's episode number 36, as they're returning with two more games with the Galaxy as you take on Derby County in the FA Cup 4th round at StubHub, aiming to get through to the 5th round today, and also Burnley at home as well, plus transfer deadline day where we might make one signing, and an academy update, a scouting update, and we're also going to find out what's been going on in the MLS and also the Championship League 1 and League 2 due to the changes with the American teams playing in England and the English teams moving to America. So, lots to get through today, so let's just jump straight into the first game. It's Derby in the FA Cup 4th round. Bring them on. So, first game is indeed the Rams coming to take us on here at the StubHub Centre as we once again field a fully rotated side for the Cup game with Burnley coming in just 3 days' time. So, 4-1-2-1-2 narrow as always, but a fully changed side, including Bradford Jameson wearing that captain's armband as Frank Lampard's side line up in a 4-2-3-1 with George Foran and Joe Ledley, their DMs. Cameron Yours, flick it forward quickly. There we go. Oh, Gooch couldn't control, but it's okay, because Jameson nods it on. Oh my, that would be like the weirdest team goal ever, but some weird passing resulted in a free volley for Delgado, who couldn't hit the target. Weird little flicks resulted in that build-up there, and it almost found the back of the net. But it's still 0-0, and obviously the last thing we want is a replay. So I want to get through this tie with minimal fuss. So far, not created that many chances. We'll take the free kick there, though. And we'll take it quickly as well if we can. Reggie hits it off Acosta before finding Jameson, who turns, who shoots, and hits the post as it goes behind for a goal kick. We need a goal for Bradford today. He's the boy. He's the guy. He needs to find the back of the net. There's been a few episodes without a goal as well, so let's see him get one today. Good ball over the top. Carson thought about it and just about beat Jameson to the ball. Sargent flicks on. It will drop to Acosta. Acosta steps inside, has a dig, shot block, gets it back. And now to Gooch. We know he can strike him. Gooch going for goal. Oh! 2-2 for Lyndon Gooch. This guy has got ability from range. Who would have thought it? Lyndon Gooch, long distance specialist. Acosta shot blocked. Derby get it clear, but only temporarily. And the Gooch gets it out of his feet. And oh yeah, that's a contender for goal of the series. Lyndon Gooch gets it out. And then that is just beautiful technique. Curtis Davies turns his back on the shot. And Scott Carson gets nowhere near it. 1-0. Costa into Sargent down the right. Dinks one in. First cross block, second one comes to Jameson! It's been a while without a goal for Bradford. We need to see him find the back of the net again. Throw for the Galaxy. Acosta to Jameson, into Delgado. Oh yeah, lets it run through the legs and find space to shoot. Richard Keogh blocks it. I will take that corner. Still only up by a goal. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like we're 2 or 3 goals up here, but still the lead is just 1. As Wisdom heads away that corner. I want a second goal. Let's get one. Acosta whips one in. Up goes Bradford! He just can't find that target. One for the Galaxy in the final minute of stoppage time. A goal here will wrap the win up. In it goes to the centre. And there it is. Right on cue. McKenzie. He literally just came off the bench and scores with his first touch. 2-0 Galaxy. That's us through to the 5th round. Imagine that. Comes off the bench. Spends about 30 seconds on the pitch and scores with his only touch of the game. Final score, 2-0. Easy win that one. 5th round, here we come. What are we going to do to get Bradford back on the score sheet, though? Because you've got to admit, it's been a few games now. You know, we love the guy, but it has been a few games for James since his last finding in the back of the net. But we've got £7 million in the budget, and I might just make a signing just because I can, really. We've got loads of players on the shortlist right now that can be signed. Obviously, John Brooks is the guy we're going to go after next season, although he could be in a Leon shirt next year. Hopefully, that deal falls through there, because we want him in our team next year. And just looking at the players we could sign here, there's a few striking options we could bring in. Shelton, Dom Dwyer as well. He's 29 years old now. Also Justin Glad as well, who I have been scouting for a while. 70 overall, medium-high work rate, 7'1". Wow, definitely. 6'1". He's pretty pacey for a centre-back as well, with 75 stamina and 77 strength as well. Yeah, why not? We can afford him, so why not, basically. 1.9 mil, that's the valuation. And they say, yeah, okay. I doubt his potential is going to be very high, but the good thing about this is what we can do is we can use him as a piece next season to bring in John Anthony Brooks. We can swap him for Brooks, and that should cheapen the transfer fee just in case our starting budget next season is not that high. So we've agreed on 3 components in the contract. Sporadic 4-year deal, and now the wages. He's on 7.2 grand a week. He'll probably want a wage increase. We'll go 10 grand a week and a cheeky little 100 grand sign-on bonus as well. Why not? We'll see what Glad says to that deal. And they say, no, want a little bit more cash, but that's totally fine with me. Justin Glad in for £1.7 million. Was it £1.7 million? It's a sign we don't need to make. We've got about 5 centre-backs here already, but we've got the cash, so why not? The amount of centre-backs we got here now, Justin Glad has joined us. Trusty, Glad, Palmer Brown, McKenzie, Martin, the kid out of the academy, and then Carter, Vickers, McKennie and Miazga as well. Though Weston, of course, is a centre-mid / centre DM, but plays centre-back for us in this team. That's absolutely crazy. But the depth of this Galaxy team is ridiculous, man. You know what really sucks about this, though? Is that we still can't get a good youth player at the academy. Yes, Matthias is here and he's got potential to be special, but Zach right now is on one in between the six for us. It just sucks that all the players we got, all the good talent, are real players. I wanted a nice blend of youth players and real players as well, but our scout, Sam Davies, has just let us down. Okay, so second of just the 2 games in today's episode, as we're back to Premier League matters to welcome Burnley to the StubHub Centre. If you remember, we beat these guys 3-0 on the opening day at Turf Moor, and I was going ballistic thinking we'd be lucky to get wins like that again all season long. But as things stand, 17 games to go, and surprisingly, we're still top of the table. So 4-2 now, back to our normal first 11 for the game as Weah, Morris and Pulisic continue their race for the Golden Boot. And as for the Burnley team, 4-4-1-1 with Chris Wood leading their line. I say Pulisic, Morris and Weah going for the Golden Boot race. Of course, at this rate, it's probably just going to be Pulisic versus Weah. And Pulisic still needs to score quite a few goals to catch up to Weah as well. Top scorer of 15 this year. He's quite a few goals behind. And here is Tyler on the ball, trying to release Weah. Already going through. Oh, and denied by Nick Pope, and Morris tried to cross it in. Instead, slide tackles out for a goal kick. Still 0-0. Weah right now trying to pull away from the pack and cement himself as the Golden Boot League leader. Roll down into Christian Pulisic with Jack Cork playing catch up, and Pulisic takes it round him. And still Pulisic. And still Pulisic. And slides it into Weah. And oh, Nick Pope with a brilliant save once again on Timothy Weah. Keeps it at 0-0. Great start, but still yet to find that breakthrough. Carrillo across the centre and left well for Zach Steffen there by McKennie. And after the signing of Glad, again, still using Weston McKennie as a centre-back, despite the fact he is a midfielder. He's safe. He's really safe and reliable. I say this a lot as well. In career mode, the player's position is irrelevant. If they play well in a certain position, and it's not where they play in real life, it doesn't matter. It honestly has no effect whatsoever. As Roldan finds Yedlin into Durkin, and out wide is Robinson in space, Tyler in space, and he'll find Robinson, and Anthony goes for goal, and again it's Pope with the save. He's made 3 good saves in 28 minutes. Yedlin to Weston, and now out wide towards our speedster. Look at the room for him to gallop into down this right hand side here, DeAndre. Look at the space for our rapid right back to run into, as he turns his man, not once, but twice, and finds space to cross, and it's a good delivery too, and up goes Robinson and Weah, but it trickles behind for a goal kick. 9 minutes after the restart, still 0-0. We've dominated this game, we just can't find the back of the net. Can't believe it's still 0-0, man. Seriously, Pulisic tracking back on Carrillo, can't deny the pass. Now Garcia crosses, and Yedlin does enough, but Nicolo Barella, club and country legend last year with Palermo, had a golden chance there, couldn't keep it down, fires it over. Into the final minute normal time, that should probably do it. As that long boy sent forward, should be Weston's, and it is. If we're going to get one more chance, we need to get the ball in play. Put it out for a corner. And now Burnley have a chance to win it here as well. Carrillo takes it towards the edge. Acosta wins it in the air though. And actually, Bradford, please keep it in play, mate. Yes, Bradford, well done. Come on. Oh, ref! Doesn't matter, I didn't play well enough to win the game anyway. Final score 0-0, that is so frustrating. 2 points dropped there against Burnley. The unbeaten streak survives, but no goals for Weah, Pulisic or Morris. I'm more annoyed about that, really. I think we are still top of the table despite the drop points as well. So to end today's episode, what we're going to do is play through transfer deadline day really quickly. I have no plans to make any signings or sales. This is what always confuses me about career, man. Some of the transfer interest, if that makes sense, transfer targets make no sense. Why would we loan out our top scorer and the Premier League Golden Boot leader, Timothy Weah, to Getafe for a year? It makes no sense. Of course, we blocked those offers, and same for Zach from Club Brugge and Reggie from Bournemouth as well. But honestly, man, EA, if they want to make career mode like a more realistic game per se, there's the fundamental flaw. Transfer negotiations, transfer interest, at times is just completely arbitrary. I'll accept this loan deal here for our young goalkeeper though from Botafogo. But I will be honest, and I'll give EA some props. You know, back in like FIFA 15, FIFA 16, some of the transfers were just ridiculous. You'd have like Manchester United end up with like 10 strikers in the space of 2 transfer windows. And EA have definitely worked on that, no question. But again, there are still a lot of issues that need to be worked on, including this. When you try and loan out players, so often they'll get rejected constantly, and it's so hard to loan your youth players out. I've never done a career mode wish list video, but I'm not going to bother with this one. But I might do one in February, March time, just to give my thoughts on how the game could be better. And it'll be a very long video, even by my standards. If I'm going to give my opinions on how this game could get better, it will be a very long video. But that'll do it then. Transfer deadline day over. I had no plans to do anything anyway. And our rivals just signed someone there for, what's that, £12.5 million. So they're still bottom of the table right now. I want to see them stay up. I want to see LAFC stay up. And it's going to be hard for them to do so, but I believe they can. As we run through the window, see who did what in this January transfer window. And the top deals, as you can see in the bottom right, were Belotti to Chelsea for £47.8 million. That's more realistic. Draxler to Borussia Dortmund, £39.4 million. And Mendy joining Milan for £34 million as well. And so what we'll do to end today's episode off is take a look at the latest scouting update and also an academy update as well. Sam Davis, we slagged him off earlier, has let us down since we've had him in our youth scouting team. Donald Cameron could be alright, but the only good youth players we're getting at the moment, same with Bruce Kerr as well, it seems like the only good youth players we're getting at the moment are goalkeepers. Everyone else in the outfield positions are just trash. Like, a lot of these players just aren't going to make the cut. Their overalls clearly aren't going to be good enough. And we'll put Cameron in the academy. He's 6'7". I do like that, to be fair. But we're still waiting for a really good standout in the outfield positions. Right now, the academy looks like this. Ethan and Max Gibbs could be okay, but again, I doubt they'll be well beaters. And that's what we're lacking right now, a really great talent in the outfield positions. And the final thing we'll do to end today's episode off, as we are still top of the table, to be fair, which is really nice to see. Right now, 1 point clear of Arsenal and Wolves in second and third, respectively. LAFC 6 points off safety. Come on, boys. You can get yourself out of that hole. We're going to take a look at how the MLS is looking, and also the Championship and League One and League Two, with all the American teams and the English teams swapping countries. So in the Championship right now, oh, that's not good to see. No American teams in the playoffs or in the automatic promotion places. New York Red Bulls are just outside the playoffs, 3 points off Aston Villa right now, but that makes for worrying times. Only one American team in the top half of the table so far, and New York City are also in the relegation zone as well. That's not good to see. As for League One, Columbus Crew in third. That's good to see. Automatic promotion place. And Minnesota and Orlando are both in the playoffs right now. So that's more encouraging. As you see a lot of the teams right now. Look at that. A lot of the clustered teams in mid-table. And as for League Two, it's like 1 or 2 teams left, aren't there? Yeah, Real Salt Lake and New England both in automatic promotion places. So hopefully, come the start of Season 3, there'll be no American teams left in League 2 and all in League 1 and above. Oh, and I knew this was going to happen. I knew as soon as February started, the MLS tables would reset. But don't worry, I've saved it, because at the start of the episode, I did record the MLS table for you, and you'll see who was doing what on the screen right now in what is an interesting league, to say the very least. But that will end today's episode of Club and Country, guys. Big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic evening, and I'll see you for the next episode of Club and Country very soon. Bye.